Hey everyone, I'm Lauren. Today I'm going to walk you through a poll I did with the football seniors at my school, as well as what to do with niche and also your Common App. Hey everyone, for this question, how many colleges have you applied to? I'd like to challenge you to start to feel around your school and community for advice on what potential colleges you might be interested in. The football team at my school has said that they applied to 5+ colleges, which is a really great number for them. Most tools people use can be very many different ones, but most people start off with hearing stories about their own family's college experiences. But for those without a guardian or those who are first generation college students, websites and apps like Niche or Naviance can be very useful sources of information. Today I'm going to walk you through how to use Niche, which is my own personal preference. Oh, come on. Okay, so for niche, you can sort of narrow this down into any state you want. Obviously, we're doing South Carolina for this video. You'll need to have a login with like your own email or a password or just something that's very personal to you. I always use my school email for things like this that is related to college. But it's free, so that's very nice. It offers not only just college stuff, like it also offers grad school scholarships, no essay scholarships, which are really nice. Um, it's sort of like this giant magazine you can flip through. It's very technical, very detailed. You can take it pretty much any way you want to. Make it very specific, very general. Either way, we're going to use Clemson for this one. Either way, you'll have a great time looking at this. I really like this little niche grade calculator because it's sort of like this what you can expect from your college. It offers information and stuff you can look through. It ranks it. It talks about their acceptance rate, their ACT and SAT range, deadlines. It has schools that are like it. So all of these are in South Carolina. This is what I think is the most neat, and I really like this about niche. You can sort of figure out where you'd be. So by looking at your GPA and your SAT or ACT scores, you sort of narrow down where you'd be if you got in. For example, most people get in if they're in this little green box right here, right? So you can sort of see how likely you are to get in for each school. You can look at your student loans. It offers your net price. It talks about your professors, sort of like Rate My Professor, which is also a great website. Most majors it lists up here that are super popular. And, sorry, yeah, it talks about like polls of what you'd say their school is. Yeah. Um, After college, it talks about their graduation rate. Um, you can look at their reviews. You can say, let's go with this one. Oh, this one's super recent. This one was 6 days ago by a sophomore. Seems very positive. So by looking at this, you can sort of see where you'd be for each college. So of the colleges that my school applied to, my football seniors mostly applied to pretty much half and half of in-state and out-of-state. There's a lot of things that went into this decision. Personally, I did in-state. Um, what majors are offered, what scholarships are offered, what your climate's going to be like. Do you want to listen somewhere cold or warm, or that has a winter season, but it changes back and forth? Like Florida is very different from New York. Where would you want to live? This is all stuff to consider when you start applying, and also when you start getting your acceptance back. Now, most people applied through the Common App, which is how I also applied to my school. Um, Through Common App, it's sort of like this giant information base of where you can log into and find scholarships and applications. It's mostly for college applications, though. It's very, at first glance, it can look technical, but once you look through it, it's actually a lot easier than you think. So I'm going to show you how to search for college. So I'm going to type in the University of Georgia. It's going to find University of Georgia. Make sure it's at the right address. It'll show your address, email, phone numbers you can call, links. Click on this. Most colleges have some sort of access through Common App. It also offers also tells you what the requirements are for your application. Some colleges have more things than others. You might have to fill out 2 essays for one school, or just one for another, or sometimes none. So it's fine to go through as long as you time management, which is also very key to this. All right, back to the slideshow. So for this question, have you been accepted in any colleges yet? And if so, how many? There doesn't seem to be much acceptances just yet. As of December, not all colleges release their acceptances this early, so don't panic if you haven't heard them yet. It's also really common to receive scholarship offers through your acceptance. That depends on your GPA and your grades. So don't be hesitant to look for any scholarships outside of your college because many websites and informational sites, like Niche also, offer scholarships, and I highly encourage you to complete them. Now, for FAFSA, I do recommend you completing this one. Unfortunately, the numbers for my school are pretty low, but that's just because there hasn't been much encouragement in my school. So, but I really hope that's different at your school. FAFSA applications are the most helpful thing I've ever encountered. And it takes only about 2 hours, and once you get all of your information, it really does fly by. I really encourage you to seek out FAFSA applications at studentaid.gov. It's very easy to get around. You can sign up really easily. There's a robot that will help you out, and this mostly depends on your parents having the information to fill this out. But once they do, it's very easy to complete this, and I highly recommend it. All right, and that's it from me. But thank you so much for listening, and I hope you have the best of luck in all your college acceptances and your applications.